If you haven't been here before, welcome to the channel. My name is Nick, and today I'm going to be talking to you about something slightly different. This is a question I was asked the other day, and I thought that's a really valuable question, and I wanted to jump on a video and answer this question for you guys because, I think a lot of our existing eBusiness Boss subscribers will be very interested to know if we were to start our business, our Amazon business from scratch now, what would we do differently? And the reason I think this is valuable is because if you're at the beginning of your Amazon journey and you're not really sure how you should start, what sort of path you should follow, well, I think this video is going to help you out, because if I'd have listened to a video like this when I started selling on Amazon, I think if I'd have understood it and really taken it on board, it would have changed the course of the next 5 years. So we've had a brilliant 5 years selling on Amazon. We've built a number of brands. We've sold millions of pounds, millions of dollars worth of products. But there is definitely a way I would do things differently if I was to start from scratch. So I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to jump straight into it. Before I do, if you are new here and you're interested in this sort of content, consider subscribing to the eBusiness Boss channel and you'll be part of the community. You'll be the first to know about useful videos like this that drop every single week. So I think you'll find it valuable. Okay, now, the reason you can see a load of skipping ropes on the screen is because I want to put you in the mindset of someone that's just starting out. So if you're thinking about selling on Amazon, you might well be thinking of selling any old product. So you do your product research and you think, I want to do Amazon. I want to do Amazon FBA. That's what I'm going to get into. Amazon FBA isn't a business. Amazon FBA is a fulfillment model. Okay, it's a way Amazon will fulfill and distribute your products for you. But your business isn't Amazon FBA. You're not setting up a network of warehouses. Amazon FBA is a vehicle. Okay, and it's something we're going to use to distribute our products. But I want you guys to start thinking of this slightly differently. So nowadays, it's very difficult for you just to go on Amazon, find random products that are completely unrelated and just pull together a store and start selling them. Okay, if you do, you're going to need a lot of black hat tactics, and you're going to be building a business that doesn't actually exist off Amazon, which that might be fine for you, but it's not for me or us. We decided years ago that we wanted to build brands. Okay, and I'm going to talk to you guys and give you some really useful information about how you can do that. So let's say you're thinking about selling a skipping rope, all right? Now, let me show you, for a start, a lot of these look quite similar. And this one here caught my eye. It looks like a new seller, someone that's just launched, 40 reviews, 5-star. Suspicious, I'm not sure. Now, if we jump into this listing, it's pretty simple. They're doing quite well. They've literally just launched and, slowly upping the price, which is a great strategy. But I have to ask myself, are they just launching this product and they're not interested in building a brand? They're literally just wanting to sell this to make money and then find another unrelated product. And I can't tell you for definite because I don't know who this seller is, and sorry if this is you. But to me, when we look at their store, it looks like that they are just sort of finding products maybe that aren't too related and are just finding things to sell and selling them. So a lot of these are unrelated. All right. Now, this seller obviously has experience. There's no doubt about it. They've got products here with thousands of reviews and they're doing really, really well. And if you've got experience and you know what you're doing on Amazon, it's not a bad strategy. But you are going to be at the whim of Amazon. So if, for example, all of these different brands like Fitfort, what else have we got here? Bed Extra. If this seller is not building communities for these brands away from Amazon and they're just looking to leverage any tricks they can to get onto page one and sell what other people are selling, then in 5-10 years' time, they're still going to be in this struggle of chasing the next algorithm, chasing the next tactic that they need to implement in order to get onto page one. And it's quite a stressful life. You're just constantly working to try and battle back to the top. And a lot of these sellers are having to use black hat tactics. And by that, I mean buying 5-star reviews. It's not a sustainable business model. And we know quite a few brokers that sell Amazon FBA businesses. And we were speaking to one of our brokers the other day, and he was telling us the number one thing that investors don't like and will decide they don't want to buy an Amazon business because of is black hat tactics. So if you're building an Amazon business and you're buying fake reviews, you're just trying to launch products in any way you can, you're going to probably struggle to sell your Amazon business. You'll definitely struggle to sell it for as much as someone that's genuinely building a community and that has found an angle. And that's what I want to talk to you about. So if I was starting again from scratch, I wouldn't just go onto Amazon and find a random product and decide, right, I'm going to find a supplier for this and sell it. I would do that. But before I dove in, I would have a think about, right, how can I build a community around this product? How can I build something sustainable so that my brand isn't just known on Amazon, it also exists away from Amazon, maybe in a Facebook group, or I have a massive social media following and I've got a community of people that actually like my brand and are interested in talking within my community, and that way we can actually serve people with products rather than just trying to trick Amazon into making sales, which works for some people. It's just, this is what I'm saying I would do differently if I was starting again. And we took this mentality and changed it for ourselves probably about a year into selling on Amazon. So we decided, no, we're going to build brands. Now, I want to show you an example of a brand that I really, really respect. And this was a brand that one of my mentors a while ago introduced me to and said, look, this seller has come into an incredibly competitive market and they found an angle and they are serving a particular segment of people, okay? And the brand you can see is called Old School, all right? So it's this brand here. Now, protein, gym supplements, it's incredibly competitive, all right? Thousands of reviews, and a lot of the sort of old school sellers, not old school, sorry, that's the name of the brand, a lot of the classic sellers have been around for ages, all right? It's fiercely competitive if you want to get into it. So how has this seller come in? And I mean, even on their own website, they're having, I think, on their own store, over 400,000 visitors a month. Crazy, mental. Right, I'll tell you exactly how they've done it. Now, they've taken the product idea of protein, muscle building supplements, and they haven't just said, buy our muscle building protein, buy our testosterone booster. They have built their range and their packaging and their brand story around a particular segment of the market. And that is for people that are interested in the golden era, the Arnold Schwarzenegger, the old school generation of bodybuilders. That's a very, very particular area of people. Okay, they're not trying to serve everyone. They're just trying to be a dominant force in a micro niche. And it's not really a micro niche because there are so many people that will be into bodybuilding, but will be specifically into that old school generation of bodybuilding. And that's where this brand has done so well, Old School Labs. So that's what they've done. And if we go down, enhance brand content, okay, they could be doing a lot better here, but they have, they're building it around a very, very specific type of person, okay? And that's how you build a brand for the long term. That's how this company now exists. Amazon will just be a sales channel for them. They're not an Amazon seller specifically. They are a brand that sells their products off Amazon. They're leveraging Amazon. They're leveraging Amazon FBA to sell their products. And that's how I want you to think of selling on Amazon. Okay, we're not going on there to make a few quick sales and then moving on to the next product. If you are, probably not the right community for you. Our community. We're solely focused on building long-term businesses and brands. Okay. So you can see here, they've just got, look at this, Tom Platz. They've referred to him as the Golden Eagle, Old School Labs ambassador. So they understand marketing, they understand branding, and they know what they're doing. Okay. Even with the packaging, you can see this sort of figure is, you can see how it's the face of someone with a moustache, an iconic figure of that bodybuilding era, the golden era, a lot of them refer to it as. So this is where they've been really, really clever. And why I thought this video would be valuable to you guys. It might completely shift your mindset. So just to give you a bit more evidence that these guys know what they're doing, look at that brand consistency, okay? It's all, you look at that on a shelf and you say, oh, that's old school. And they're instantly standing out, okay? So on a monthly basis, they are doing And this is the Helium 10 Chrome extension I'm using. You can get a few tries of it for free. I'll leave a link in the description below. They're just these 16 results. They're doing $770,000 a month on Amazon through that sales channel. But they also have their own store. They have their own website that has hundreds of thousands of visitors a month. So Amazon's a very, very small sales channel. Now, I'm not insinuating that you can go away and build something like this overnight. But if you start with this in mind and you genuinely focus on serving a very particular segment of the market with good products, and you think, okay, how can I actually make this experience better for this customer? How can I actually improve the product offering? You can do this. You can emulate this. It's going to take you time. This is not something that's going to happen overnight, but this is the mindset. Okay. Now, we go through all of this, exactly how we do it, in a course that we're working on currently. So we haven't announced anything about that course yet because, well, it's not ready, but hopefully it will be in the coming weeks. So if you want to know more about that, drop a comment below and let me know, and I'll try and get you onto some sort of early bird waiting list where we can sort you out with some sort of a discount. So we want to offer all of our existing eBusiness Boss subscribers some sort of discount. So drop down in the comments below, let me know if you want access to that when it's ready, and I will let you know. So guys, I hope this has helped you. I hope this has made you maybe think slightly differently, and it's given you an insight into how we think when it comes to building Amazon businesses. And if I was starting from scratch and I had this mindset from the start, we would have got so much further than we are now, and we're still in a great position. So this is all a learning process, and every day I just want to learn more and get better and better and better. Guys, thank you for tuning in. There'll be more useful content coming from us very soon. Thanks.